Have you ever dreamed of a city where beaches, skyscrapers, and jungles are just a 15-minute drive apart? Welcome to Panama City, Panama, a place that blends modern hustle with tropical charm. Today, I'll walk you through what makes life here amazing, from daily conveniences to unique perks, and then highlight the challenges to watch for. Let's dive into why this city works so well. First, healthcare is a standout. Private hospitals like Hospital Punta Pacifica, affiliated with Johns Hopkins, deliver world-class care that draws medical tourists. As a resident, you'll have reliable, high-quality options without feeling isolated. Pro tip: choose a condo in a central area like El Cangrejo or San Francisco, where doctors' offices are a quick 5-minute trip. Second, global connectivity is a breeze. Tocumen International Airport, a growing hub in 2025, offers easy flights to Miami, Bogota, or Mexico City. This makes Panama City feel like a global crossroads, not a remote outpost. Living near Avenida Balboa puts you minutes from airport express lanes while enjoying waterfront views. Third, daily costs are surprisingly affordable. Mid-2025 data shows a single person's non-rent expenses, think food, transport, utilities, run about $760 to $810 a month, lower than many North American cities. For cheaper, fresher produce, hit Mercado de Abastos early in the morning. Finally, the city's infrastructure is forward-looking. Projects like Metro Line 3, set to connect suburbs like Arraijan by 2027, are already sparking upgrades. Better sidewalks, new cafes. Choosing a home near a future metro stop means you're investing in the city's growth, not just its present. Fifth, the cultural and social scene is vibrant. Walk through Casco Viejo on a Friday evening and you'll find live music on rooftops, art galleries tucked into colonial alleys, and restaurants that blend Panamanian cuisine with international flair. You're not sacrificing something to do for affordability. And because the city is diverse, with Afro-Panamanian, indigenous, expatriate, and Latin American communities, you'll pick up on a richness of food, festivals, and traditions. One tip: join a night-out walking group that covers different barrios each month. It is a great way to explore neighborhoods safely and meet new people. Finally, if you work remotely or freelance, there's a growing ecosystem here. Panama in 2025 offers a short-stay remote worker visa, 9 months extendable, and co-working hubs are springing up across the city. It's easy to plug in, roam, and feel like part of the community. Now, before you start packing, let's shift gears and look at what nobody puts on the picture postcard. We've covered the dream, now it's time for the fine print. Panama City has a lot going for it, but there are parts of daily life that will test your patience if you're not ready for them. These aren't deal breakers, but they're things longtime residents learn to work around. The first one hits your wallet and your nerves. Housing costs in the good areas can fluctuate wildly. In 2025, prices in high-demand spots like Punta Pacifica, Costa del Este, and Avenida Balboa climbed again. A one-bedroom in a newer tower there can run well over $2,000. While just a few blocks inland, you might find half that. The trick is knowing where to compromise. If ocean views aren't a must, El Cangrejo or parts of San Francisco give you great access to cafes and grocery stores without the luxury markup. Renting through a local agent instead of an expat listing site often saves hundreds a month. Then there's the job market. The country's unemployment rate hovered around 8 to 9% entering 2025. And a large share of the workforce still operates informally. That means finding a formal position with benefits can take longer than expected. The workaround is to focus on sectors where Panama stays competitive: logistics, finance, canal operations, and international business services. Many people also mix remote work with local gigs. Just don't assume that moving here equals instant employment. You'll want a plan before you land. Another reality: crime and safety are uneven. Official numbers show more than 500 homicides in 2024, up a few percent from the year before, and street thefts still happen in busy commercial zones. The good news is that most trouble spots are well known. Locals rely on small habits, using licensed taxis or apps after dark, leaving laptops out of sight in cars, and sticking to well-lit streets like Avenida Balboa or Casco Viejo's main arteries. Each neighborhood has its own rhythm. Once you know it, it's easier to relax and enjoy the city instead of worrying about it. Next, the traffic. Anyone who's spent a weekday morning crossing from the western suburbs knows the pain. Construction for Metro Line 3 is promising long-term relief, but for now, it adds bottlenecks. Commute times can double during rainstorms or after minor accidents. The local trick? Adjust your hours. Many offices open late, so shifting your schedule by just 30 minutes can save an hour on the road. Or live near a current metro stop, Line 1 or Line 2, where you can zip past the gridlock entirely. Until the new line opens, location matters more than horsepower. Now let's talk about public services. The city's private hospitals and schools are excellent, but public options lag behind. Public clinics are crowded, and local schools often face teacher shortages. If you can budget for private coverage and education, life runs smoother. And look into bilingual public schools that partner with NGOs. They often perform better than the average. It's a system that rewards research before you arrive. Finally, the economy itself can be a bit of a roller coaster. Panama depends heavily on the canal and large infrastructure projects. When something big slows, like the 2023 Cobre Panama mine shutdown, the ripple effects hit fast. Construction jobs dry up and consumer prices wobble. The silver lining is that the government is pushing to diversify, with energy and logistics investments already underway in 2025. Still, anyone moving here should keep a financial cushion. The city's resilience comes from adaptability, and you'll want to match that mindset. So yes, Panama City has its friction points: rising rents, tight job competition, crime that requires street smarts, gridlocked traffic, and services that favor those who can pay. But for every frustration, there's a workaround. Locals have been perfecting them for decades. So what's the verdict? How does life here actually stack up once you weigh the good with the grind? Let's break it down in the final section. If I had to sum up living in Panama City, I'd say it's a place where modern comfort meets tropical chaos. And that's both its magic and its mess. The skyline feels straight out of Miami. The banking and tech sectors hum along steadily, and you can still get ocean views for less than half what you'd pay in Florida. But the flip side, the humidity is relentless. Rent in the central neighborhoods is creeping toward North American prices, and traffic will test your patience daily. Still, there's a reason people stay. The energy is contagious, the healthcare is world-class, and you can hop from city rooftop to rainforest hike in under an hour. Compared to Mexico City, Panama City feels smaller, sleeker, and much more bilingual. English is everywhere in business and tourism. Mexico City wins on food and affordability. But Panama offers a smoother path for remote workers and investors, especially with the digital nomad and friendly nations visa programs that make staying long-term easy. Against San José, Costa Rica, Panama City is far more urban and financially driven. San José gives you greener surroundings and cooler air, but Panama gives you skyscraper living, global banking access, and direct flights to nearly anywhere in the Americas. So, who actually thrives here? If you're someone who loves convenience, order, and a mix of Latin and international culture, you'll fit right in. Panama City rewards people who like having everything within reach: air-conditioned malls, rooftop lounges, reliable internet, and private healthcare. It's a great fit if you run an online business, want to minimize taxes, or crave that big city feel without giving up quick beach escapes. But it's not the place if you're chasing a laid-back bohemian vibe or want to walk everywhere. The heat makes walking difficult outside, and public transit, while improving, still lags behind. Street noise, construction dust, and rising living costs are part of daily life. If you need nature at your doorstep or crisp weather, you'll likely burn out here. Panama City works best when you treat it like what it is: a strategic hub, not a slow paradise. It's a city built for people who move, plan, and adapt fast. The expat community is welcoming but busy. The locals are proud and friendly once you settle in, and the blend of high-rise living and tropical greenery keeps things interesting. At the end of the day, I think of Panama City as a crossroads, financially, culturally, and literally. It's where people come to build, connect, and explore new possibilities. The biggest advantage? Stability and opportunity in a region that often struggles with both. The biggest drawback? The city can feel intense, loud, and expensive if you don't play it smart. So, if you like your cities bold, modern, and a little unpredictable, Panama City delivers. But if you're dreaming of slow mornings and mountain breezes, you might find yourself looking elsewhere. Either way, it's a place that keeps reinventing itself, and that alone makes it worth watching. Thanks for listening. Drop your thoughts below if you've lived here or are thinking about it. And don't forget to subscribe for more city deep dives.